When you're hungry and want a meal fast, where do you go? If you are like many people, a quick service restaurant like McDonald's is your first choice. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, we consume close to 37% of our meals at these types of restaurants and spend over $400 billion annually for the experience. For McDonald's, over 60% of their sales come from guests who don't even walk into the restaurant. They simply pull up to the drive-thru. With such a large percentage of revenues coming from the drive-thru, managers at McDonald's recognize the importance of providing quality food and service quickly to those customers in a hurry. So the company extensively trains its restaurant owners and managers on the company's policies and procedures for delivering on its promises. One promise McDonald's makes is the stated service time for its drive-thru: 90 seconds or less from the time a car stops at the order point to delivery of an order through the window. The reality is that service times don't always exactly hit the 90-second target.
There's only one of me, people!
Depending on variables such as time of day, size of orders, restaurant staffing, and food preparation time, the speed of service may be really fast, or it can extend for minutes. Even though service times at the drive-thru vary, McDonald's can back their claim of service in 90 seconds or less by collecting data. Data allows McDonald's to be relatively confident that the drive-thru service time is, on average, within a certain range. In other words, data enables McDonald's to quantify the uncertainty in its estimate of average drive-thru service time. Marla King, operations manager for McDonald's Raleigh region, got her start at the drive-thru more than 25 years ago. She spent a lot of time in her career coaching new owners and managers on the finer points of restaurant operations.
Our managers go through intensive training in reference to how do we provide that outstanding guest experience in our restaurant. So the training includes looking at your restaurant. Do we have the appropriate staffing level that we need in order to service our guests? Then we move to the equipment. Do we have the right equipment in our restaurant? Is it placed properly? And can we minimize the steps that employees have to take in order to fill an order for our guest? Then we look at, once we have people in place, we have equipment in place, what other factors contribute to that?
Since McDonald's is interested in consistency as well as quality, the company studies its drive-thru experiences not only to estimate its service times, but to gather data for use in helping improve the process. Samples of drive-thru service times are gathered at regular intervals at individual restaurants. The more data collected, the better the estimates of service times for each location. These data also are used to estimate the variability in service times. In this way, McDonald's is able to quantify the uncertainties surrounding its estimates of service times. This information can then feed into decisions about how to improve the process.
Some of those decisions are related to things that the restaurant manager has control over from an operations standpoint, such as staffing the restaurant, having the equipment in the right place, in the right format. If we have optimized everything that we can do in the restaurant as it relates to operations, then we start looking at capital investments. Some of the things that they may consider are the side-by-side drive-through. They may decide that they want to have an outside order taker or wireless order taker. They might change out some of the equipment that they have in their restaurant that is more efficient. So there are a variety of capital investments they can choose to do after they've optimized what they currently have in the restaurant.
Data are collected continuously, even after improvements are made, to determine whether these improvements really made a difference in drive-thru service times. Steve Levine, Vice President of Consumer and Business Insights, and his team have the task of properly analyzing data to support such decision-making.
Statistics is kind of the foundation for how we operate. And again, what we'll do internally within my group is we'll use those techniques to help us arrive at the answer and discern differences and find real differences between these different test patterns. And as we go to communicate that to our functional leads and top management and franchisees, we usually have to synthesize that and put it in language that everybody can understand. But the statistical techniques are the foundation of what we do.
By collecting data and quantifying uncertainty, McDonald's can make informed decisions about improving its service as well as back its promise to customers of a quality drive-thru experience in 90 seconds or less.